Join us every Sunday for an episode of the Digital Business Forum
at 2 p.m. PST, 3 p.m. MST, 5 p.m. EST, and 10 p.m. GMT.
This forum will feature successful, experienced digital business owners with inspiring information to help you make that informed decision about starting your own digital business. By starting your own online business, you will have more free time to take control of your life, create generational wealth, retire early, and make money from anywhere in the world with just your laptop, phone, and internet. If this resonates with you, don't miss this Sunday. Digital Business Forum. Be informed, be inspired.
Yes, you're live.
Hello, our followers, our viewers. We are back again on Sunday with our digital forum, Be Informed, Be Inspired. Today we have a very, very important topic that we are going to talk about, due diligence. Due diligence in our business. How is it important for you to do your research or investigation to find out if something is fit for you? This is the online business forum where we talk about how you can start a successful online business that can truly change your life. So before we go further, we are going to introduce ourselves again for those who are new to our forum so that you know us. And please comment and tell us where you're watching from. And if you have questions during this forum, please put it in the comment section. We will be able to answer you. So we are going to start with our only gentleman. So we are going to put the gentleman today first, okay? So David, go ahead, and then we are going to have Dorothy, and then we're going to have Ferry introduce themselves, and then we'll move from there.
Thank you very much, Dorothy. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon from wherever you're watching us from. My name is David. I'm a senior advisor on cybersecurity. For those that are watching us for the very first time, welcome to this episode of the Digital Business Forum, where we convene to inform and inspire. So you can do something today that your future self will thank you for. Today's topic is very interesting, and it's centered around the art of doing due diligence, especially when it comes to the investments, or to the businesses would like to do. Because there's so many opportunities out there, but people lack the art to do due diligence or to do it right. So we're here to share some information today to help you make that decision and make it as an informed decision. Thank you very much, Dorothy, and back to you.
Thank you so much, David, for that introduction. Yes, Dorothy and our coach in the building, it's your time. We can't hear you, Dorothy.
You're muted.
Oh, okay, sorry. Good. Thank you so much. So if it is your first time to see me, my name is Dorothy Nakalema, and you are welcome to our Digital Business Forum. Be informed, be inspired out there. So as I mentioned earlier, my name is Dorothy, and I'm originally from Uganda. Currently, I live in the USA, California. I'm a former anti-money laundering analyst. I was a safety and health environment officer. I was a former nurse back home. So as I speak now, I'm a proud digital business coach in the comfort of my home, and it made me fire my boss within 9 months. So if you're there and you want to see how you can start your financial free journey, stay tuned, and you can be the same after today's show. Back to you, Dorothy.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Coach Dorothy. Yes, Ferry, it's your turn to introduce yourself.
Hello, everybody listening to us today. We don't take you for granted. We appreciate your time. And my name is Ferry. I'm an educationist. And my bare existence, I'm not a teacher, but an educationist. My bare existence is all about craving for knowledge so that I can pass it on from those who know to those who don't. So ideally, we are here today to talk about due diligence. That's a very sensitive topic. and it's going to be building us into moving us forward into the next era, whereby we have to do our due diligence before we do anything, any kind of business. We have to put in an eye to see whether is it legit, or as we're going to be directed. Is it legit? Is it worth investing into? We have to look into it. That's what we're telling you. Do your research so that you can be informed and make an informed decision. So that's why we are here today. As an educationist, I'm here to bridge that gap. So tune in and stay tuned for more. Thank you so much, Dorothy.
Thank you so much. Right. So this will be pretty much a discussion about due diligence, and we'll have our team members today contributing to that particular topic. So what is due diligence? Let's start from there. All right, let's start from there. David, can you tell our viewers what is due diligence in response to our business, our online business?
Thank you very much, Dorothy. Well, I'm just going to wing it from layman's understanding, just to put it straight out there without complication or without being scientific about it. Due diligence, what do we understand by these words? To me, due diligence is that art or the ability to take it upon yourself, okay, to do some kind of background check or background research on anything. Say, if, for instance, in business, somebody brings you a sweet idea to do, say, drop shipping or anything, something online, or even if it's traditional business. So when we say due diligence, what are we saying? We're saying take it upon yourself, okay, to listen to everything they're telling you, but circle back, okay, to do your own research. Do your own research. Ask some people that have heard about it or that are doing it. Go online, Google it. Try to use any of those keywords that come to your mind. If it's a scam, just go around, Google it and say, is this a scam? How long has this business existed? Throw some wild words out there and find out and see what comes back to you. So in other words, you're trying to try to find and verify that what you've been told in terms of the business, its profitability, its existence, tallies with whatever it is that's out there, okay? And part of doing this, again, tied into due diligence, is finding credible sources, okay? Finding credible sources, but also, taking a chance with those other sources that I'm not going to say might not be credible, but if you have that gut feeling that you might catch something there, go ahead and take it as well. Because I might tell you, for instance, Dorothy, I might lead you a certain path to do due diligence in the areas that I know you'll definitely get positive feedback, okay? And again, you might say that, I've led you a certain path, but it's also upon you to take those sources, do your research, and also find other relevant sources that might give you the kind of information you're looking for. Due diligence. The art of doing due diligence is taking it upon yourself as an individual to do that research, do the background check on, the subject at hand, a business, an individual, okay? Here in the States, if you're to get into any kind of employment, standard procedure, they do a background check, okay? And this is going to dig all sorts of information about you, your driving record, your financial habits, where you live, where you went to school, whether you have any record, driving record. Have you been in accidents? Have you driven under the influence? All these small things that you take for granted, okay, are part of the information that comes out when due diligence is being done on you for employment. Okay, background checks. So we are saying that in whatever we do, in as far as doing business or trying to invest, you being able to do due diligence is key, and knowing how to do it is also important. And that's why we are here, to try and throw back to you, or share some information on how you can go about due diligence. I hope I was elaborate enough, Dorothy, to satisfy.
Wow, absolutely. Yes. And to add on to that, so I like 3 words about due diligence. One, it's when you do your investigation, be it a business, be it a project, be it that you're buying land, whatever you're doing. Due diligence is when you're investigating. After investigating, you're going to review and analyze that information that you've gotten about a certain project, about a certain business. And then you're going to make a decision whether you're going to buy that project or be involved in that project or join that business, depending on what kind of information and research you have done. Okay. So due diligence is important, because the reason why we came up with this topic is because we have so many of our viewers asking us, is this business real? Is it true? Does it exist? How will I know? Because there are so many online businesses out there. How am I going to know that this business is real, is legitimate, is tax registered? All these things. All right. And that's why with this topic, we brought it straight to you. All right. Today, just to tell you that that's where due diligence is coming in. And the best part about this business is that we have a trial package that helps you do exactly that. Do your due diligence, investigate, analyze, review, research this business completely to see if it's a business truly that fits your lifestyle that you want to get involved in. Because we can come here, talk about it, it's a good business, it's tax registered, it's legitimate. But if you don't do your job to do your due diligence, then you will not be able to be confident enough to join this business or to try this business, so that you can know that it's something that you truly want to get into. So due diligence, it's a big one, but it's very important. Like David has said, super, super important for anybody truly who wants to be successful. If you look at those successful people, they start something because they have researched that particular project or particular business to see actually if it's a business they want to join in, it's a project they want to get involved with, if it's a product that they want to buy, they do their own research. And that's why the due diligence comes in. So it is your high time to learn about due diligence. And today we bring you the information about due diligence because we want you to be involved in due diligence when you're checking out this business. All right. And if you do that, you'll be able to analyze and be able to make a good decision about if you want to join this business or not. So let's hear what Coach Dorothy has to add on about due diligence. You're muted again, Dorothy.
Sorry. Thank you so much, David and Dorothy, for the submission. And if you're watching us, please put your questions in the comment section if you have any question for us. And if you want to know more about the online business, what we are talking about here, you can go to our descriptions, or you can go to our bio, or there is a link. Type in your name and email address, then we will give you all the detailed information you will love to know, and you will have to get, one-on-one. So our topic today is about due diligence. The reason why I was even introducing myself, and I'm like, if you are on our live for today, even if you're going to watch the replay, you're not going to be the same, because due diligence actually is the thing, or is the part we have to play in everything we are doing, even not only in the business, but even in our daily life. If you are going to school, what do you have to first do? You're gonna go do your due diligence. Is this school, does it, the students, are they performing good? How are they academically as a school? How long has it been even there? So that is the due diligence we are talking about. But unfortunately, we realize that the There's a lot of people reaching out to us and they don't want to do that due diligence. And to be honest, Dorothy, I cannot do the due diligence for you. Why? Because I did mine and it is something for me, right? And you might do your due diligence when it is not something for you, right? So when you, even the importance, by the way, I would like to talk about the importance of due diligence, because most of my panelists here, they were explaining what due diligence is. So if you think about of the importance of the due diligence, guys, first and foremost, it's going to minimize the risk. Because once you go and do that due diligence for yourself, it helps you to uncover potential red flags and hidden liabilities, right? Because there's a lot of businesses out there. There's a lot of people out there, advertising about the business, or even talking about their business, even if it's a traditional business. But if you go deep into that business and you do that due diligence for yourself, trust me, if you are going to lose closely to $2,000, it might even be less, because you have done your due diligence. That means it's going to help you to uncover the potential, red flags or hidden liabilities, even hidden costs, So there's a lot of things you discover if you do your own due diligence, okay? And the other thing, the importance, now I'm showing you the importance of doing a due diligence. It doesn't matter even if it's not this business. However, we are talking about now the online business, because we realize that the online business, people are lacking to do their due diligence. And that's why most of people start up businesses and they say that they are not working. It's not that I always even say that every business is working globally. Every business is successful. But you, the person who is starting that business, you are the problem. You are the one who is not making that business work. Why is that business you're telling that it's not working? Why is it working for others? Why is it not working for you? So don't you say that is the problem? Come, I check your temperature. I know it's now getting high, right? So make sure that you do that due diligence for you. And the other thing is that you get the informed decision making. It helps you to do the informed decision making, because we all know, all successful business, like globally, every person who is owning a business, very well, they are risk takers, they are decision making. So if you're a decision maker, whereby once you get an opportunity, you are not supposed to go run to your grandmom, run to your grandparents, run to your mom and first ask an idea. You first ask them, is it something I can proceed with? That is a decision making we are talking about. Because I can give example myself. For me, when I came here in the US, and when I was starting my online business, a lot of people around me discouraged me to start it, because they told me, we have been here for 20 years, 30 years. We've been seeing this business, but why do you think we are not doing it? It's a scam, blah, blah. But because as a business owner, I have to be with a decision making. Do my due diligence, and I did my decision making. And that is taking action and check out how this business is operating. So now, 9 months down the road, when I fired all my boss, then everybody started to come and jump on it. You get the point? So asking people asking them ideas. Sometimes if you are a business owner, now I'm talking in the perspective of you becoming a business owner, or if you want to be a business owner, or if you want to start up anything, how important for you to do the due diligence? How important is it for you to do that due diligence? And the other thing, it's going to allow you, because due diligence, it's like researching on what you want to start. Researching what kind of business is this? Is it even worthy for me? Because it might be. I always say that a lot of businesses are successful. Why? Because the other person did their due diligence. But for you, you're coming because Dorothy can make $20,000 a month. My dear, it is not going to work for you if you're coming because you're seeing somebody successful there. First, do your due diligence. That's why, I'm from Africa, back home, and today I've been even, I was on a certain live and I was trying to share this. I'm from Africa. In Africa, there's these small shops where they sell tomatoes. And you can find that person or that lady telling you that this small shop, it is the one educated all my children even to university. But for you, when you start it, you cannot even take care of a nursery kid, fees. Why? It's because the other person did their due diligence before they entered into the business. They know all the challenges and they know how to solve them. So if you don't do that, that means if you don't do the due diligence, it means you're going to maximize your risk of you starting up anything. You will not have a decision making. This is where you will have a friend of a friend to make a decision for you if you should start up something, and as if they are the one gave birth to you, right? Nobody asked somebody, "Oh, can I go give birth?" Is that, it's nobody asked that kind of a question. So it's the same thing when you are starting up something. You're not going to ask anybody. You have to do your due diligence and make your decision making. And the importance of the due diligence, the other one is to ensure that, like, it helps you to verify, like the laws and the regulations. It helps you to identify if this is a real business. It helps you to identify if it's a legitimate business, because the business, if it is not legit, trust me, Google doesn't lie. If you go there, you're going to find out that it's not a legit, and I realized that there's a lot of people started online business, and some of them reach out to me that, "Oh, I've ever done this kind of business. It was online, blah, blah, blah." And when you ask this person, "Okay, were you paying tax? What kind of form? What kind of tax were you paying?" I said, "No, I was not paying tax." I'm like, "Then what? I'm so sorry. I cannot proceed with you because it was a scam business." We all know any legitimate business, we have to pay taxes. So if you pay taxes, what other legitimate are you talking about? Are you looking for? If you really do your due diligence and you find out that, oh, this business does pay tax. So it's like a due diligence. I should say that it's helping you not even to lose your money starting up something or doing something, So, and your due diligence, it's our 149 USD refund. Imagine, refundable. When you go for consultation, who is going to refund you? To be honest, who is going to give you a refund? But our due diligence, you guys, you have that opportunity that after doing your due diligence, you have 30 days to get your money back. This is why you're going to do, like, you're going to see how our business operates. How does it earn? A person who makes 6 figures, a person who pays off a mortgage in 5 years, what are they doing? That is a due diligence we are talking about. What are they doing inside that business? Don't think that we are going to give this knowledge for free out there. Wait a second. We went and put in our due diligence. We paid for it. So if you want to earn, you have to put it. I already said that the bitter truth is money makes money. Even if you don't have money to start, let me say, if you go to school, you go for studies, sometimes you need sponsorship. But that sponsorship, it's not for free. You have to make sure that maybe your performance is really good. It's super nice. So that is one of your money makes money. Now your knowledge, it's the one which is going to help you get that scholarship. So if you don't have scholarship, then you have to pay money for your tuition. So guys, I should and the other thing is, my last point, it's about the build confidence. Guys, if you do a due diligence on anything you're starting, anything you're doing in your life, you're going to realize that you are building confidence. Me, I wasn't a social media person, but right now I talk as if I was, on a social media for so long. It was just 2 years. I started this business in 2022, so it's just 2 years, right? But I talk as if I've been in the business for so long, and I'm really confident even coming here on live and speak about this business. It's because my due diligence built that confidence. What do I mean by confidence? It's like creates the trust and transparency between the parties involved. The confidence. This is where, like, Okay, however much when I was starting my business, people were telling me it's a scam. But according to what I discovered, I realized that the business, it has been there for 50 years. How could you tell me it's a scam business? If they managed to survive, you guys, you know what running a business is. If a business, it has been in existence for 50 years, how could you tell me it's a scam? If it's globally, if we are paying taxes here in the US, I get the 1099 form. If I get those tax forms, how could you tell me it's a scam? So that means my due diligence, it's, it gave me the confidence of what I'm talking about, of what I'm sharing, of even, starting up a business. It's like, it's not that I started a business that I saw somebody who is successful. I saw them, they were there. But guess what? I was still skeptical, thinking that, oh, these people are already in a business. Because by the time I joined this community, I think it was 100,000 something. But right now it's going to 300 something. But I thought that, oh, these people are part of the community. Maybe they're trying to motivate us, blah, blah, blah. But the time I paid the 149, I saw them, but still it wasn't enough for me. I had to do my due diligence. I had to dig deep because I was afraid to risk my face out there. I'm an immigrant. When you're an immigrant involved in anything, you know what happens. We are just, immigrants looking for green opportunities. So you know what? It can happen. It can lose, in these countries, anything you're doing, slight mistake like this, it can destroy your whole record, life, and even kids to come. So I was afraid of that, to put myself out there when it's a scam. So I had to go deep and do my due diligence myself. And I realized that, oh, this business is not even done by only Africans. I can find people in Asia. For those, if it's not actually your first time to see, to watch us, once you go to our pages, scroll down, look at those guests we've been bringing all over the world. We have the Philippines, the whites, the Mexicans. There's a lot of people globally, people from Kenya, Africa, all the continents. So for me, if I start to talk about due diligence, you guys, I don't think I can even finish. And that's a little bit I can give about due diligence. And back to you, Dorothy.
Wow. That is Coach Dorothy. She said it all. So, importance of due diligence. I can summarize it for everyone. Okay, what did you get? One thing is that you'll be able to make a good decision because you have all the information that you need to make a good decision. So due diligence is important because it gives you the information you need to make a good decision about if that business is good. And our business, like Dorothy said, it's legitimate, tax registered, global, okay? We have an automated system. Our business community is just amazing. Over 230,000 successful online business owner. You can't go wrong with this business. You cannot go wrong with this business. And on top of that, you're going to reduce risk of losing your money. We have so many online businesses that are a scam, that people get into pyramids, scams, and they lose their money. When you do your due diligence, it's very, very unlikely that you will lose your money. Why? Because you did your due diligence. You did that research. You got down to business and you found out everything that you need to know about this business. And this business, the best thing about it, like Dorothy said, we have a trial package, $149, where when you pay that $149, you get a trial package that helps you get into the system to learn about what you are getting into. All right. It's fully refundable in 30 days. 30 days. You have a full 30 days, 1 month to do your due diligence, to do everything that you need to know. Do your research, your investigation, your reviews, your analysis, everything that you need to know. Whatever we are telling you is true, but you need to do it yourself so that you can know if it's right for you, because people can talk about it. They can talk about how it's good, it's legitimate. But you yourself, you need to do it yourself. And that's where the 149 is coming from. 149 US dollars, fully refundable in 30 days. And you get 30 days time to check out this business, do your due diligence, and make an informed decision. This business has transformed many lives across the globe. And when you join with the $149, one of the things that we do is get you into the system. You learn about the system, and also we get you into our global community. You come and meet literally real people with real results. Okay, that's what due diligence will take you. Real people with the real results. And that way, you know for sure that there are people who have done this business and have been successful. That gives you that confidence that what you're getting into is truly going to work for you. All right. So yes, Ferry is our educationist. She's amazing. I know she has good stuff about this due diligence. Come, let us hear
Oh,
you.
well. Yes, as an educationist, yes, I will not lack something to say, but you said it all. Ideally, due diligence, as you've all said, it's clear. It's just doing a background check about the businesses you're going to enter into. Why? So that you reduce the risk. Somebody mentioned about the rich. The rich do not take risks. I will repeat, the rich do not take risks. The rich take calculated risks. What does that mean? It means that they have done their due diligence and they've eliminated all possible scams and all the
Risks.
non-issue until they eliminate all the risk, until they are sure that this is a good thing to go to. So if you're having over, Dorothy said 230,000 people doing this business, you really think, and from different backgrounds, you surely do think that they've not done their due diligence, that it's a scam. I don't think so. So those are some of the things that we're telling you, that when we say the business that we're joining has been here for the past 50 years, look into it. Why? You reduce, you get informed, you become confident, as all of them have mentioned. Now, a few things that I would like to highlight. When we're doing our due diligence, we have to research the business model. Now, for instance, everything that we've spoken about, every time when you see these adverts everywhere that we've mentioned, we are talking about understand the business, how it works, and how it will generate an income for you. I'm a business person as well, as much as I'm doing everything else, but also I'm a business person. That's why I say I'm not just a teacher, I am an educationist. So check out the business and find out whether it aligns with your interests. All that is important. Yeah, because you can be found in the wrong environment or the wrong business that you cannot even handle. So can it work for me? That's still due diligence, finding out the model of the business. Now, verify the company's legitimacy. That helps you to know that are they really for real? Do they pay taxes? All these we've mentioned. Every time we come here, we've been talking about we pay taxes. In Canada, it's called this. And every time we come. So we are telling you that this business is real. So you do your due diligence to find out whether what we are saying is right. So then another thing that you should look into, understand the investment requirements. So before you start, what is required? We talk about you put in 90%, the company puts in, the automated system puts in 90%. Yes, and it's automized system of 90%, and then you do the 10% of your input. What does that exactly mean? We are talking about what you need is a laptop or phone. What do we exactly mean? So this is what we're saying. When they ask you to pay the 149, it's not even before you pay the 149, before you commit yourself even to pay that 149, which is fully refundable, by the way. There is a community that we give you access to for those that are skeptical. You enter this business community, you do your research, you ask all questions, you meet people doing the business, and then thereafter, you make an informed decision. That's what we are saying. Otherwise, there are so many scams, as everybody is saying. You cannot do without checking us out. So check the earning potential. That's another area. If I'm investing today so much money into this business, when am I having the return on investment? I've witnessed in this community that people can enter the business today, and within the same month, they've brought their money, the capital back, and also they're making a lifetime stream of income. Because this is not just a business, it's an investment. So these are things that you look into. Even with the support system, we talk about that. We give you support, we give you mentor, we give you training. Huh? Evaluate, is that real? How do they do that? Okay. So we then the 149 comes in. When the 149, you pay the 149, you then get access to talk to a coach. The coach will explain note down every question that you have. Is that good? Because we know that it is legit. So there is nothing to hide. We take our time, we give you everything, we give access to our servers, you get inside information about the business, and then make an informed decision. Otherwise, other ways also of doing it, talk to other people that have heard about this. If you don't want to come into our community, there are very many people out there. If you're talking about 230 people doing this, chances are high your next neighbor knows something about this kind of a business. Look into it. And then lastly, but not least, trust your instinct. So most of the times these days I've been looking around, hunting around for land to buy back home. And even if the land looks so beautiful, I had the intuition sometimes that this might not be legit. Even if every document has been brought over, this one might not be really legit. So I'm trusting my intuitions, my instincts. Sometimes it feels so off and unclear. Take a step back and investigate further. Take your time. That's what we are saying. But eventually, when you find that it's something worth investing into or looking into, then jump on. Because really, success begins with the right start. Jump on after you do your research. Then you will surely start well. And you will minimize the risk. As we say that the rich do not take risks. They take calculated risks. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much. That's our educationist, Miss Ferry. She said it all. Wow, I love it. Okay, so people have been asking questions. I think my panelists, they have really hammered this due diligence until everybody is just good enough. So all I can say is that the ball is on your court. For our viewers, for those who are going to watch a replay, to tell you that, you know what? In this business, this online business, your due diligence will be to pay that $149, get that trial package, have 30 days to do your research, your investigation, you remove all the risks, you learn the business in detail, and you will be able to make an informed decision whether this business is for you. And you know what? We did all that. David, Dorothy, and Ferry, me as well. That's how we started. We came in, we did our due diligence, and that's why we are here successful, because we eliminated any doubt.
And Dorothy, can I add something to this?
Yes, absolutely. Yes. And let me just finish and then you will add.
Right, sure.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, so you're going to remove all the doubt, every single doubt that you have, for you to be able to make an informed decision. Yeah. So David, yeah, go ahead and say something. Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much, Dorothy. Thank you for the second opportunity. On that very note, Dorothy, when we mention due diligence, I would like, if anybody watching us, from wherever you're watching us, if there's anything to learn from today's broadcast, I would like you to take this. Something that I learned in corporate America. I worked with very wonderful manager. He was going towards retirement at the time that I joined the company. So I managed to work with him for 2 years. Scottish man, very wonderful. But he taught me something, okay? And I'm highlighting it at the bottom of the screen. He told me very many things we were doing with him. He told me trust, but verify, okay? Mm-hmm. Even he was telling me that even the information he feeds me, in as far as work is concerned, he told me it's good to trust, but I should circle back and verify. It's my right, but at the same time, it's the right thing to do, because many times you're going to hear things from many places, okay, and you take it for truth, okay. And he said, before you can take it as the Bible truth and preach it, verify it. You know what I mean? Trust, but verify. So in other words, you see how organizations operate on the entire principle of financial auditing, okay? Information systems auditing, okay? It doesn't mean that they don't trust their technologies or they don't trust their financials to be in order. No, they bring in an independent person to give them an independent opinion of how things are based on maybe industry standards or frameworks that, okay, based on how things are running, you're actually doing the right thing. Or if you have gaps in the in the system, they're able to identify those gaps. So in this sense, that's just on the other side. I just wanted to compare. But in this sense, in this case, when we tell you to do your own due diligence after hearing after hearing of a good idea, wherever you've heard it from, maybe it's an ad or you've heard it from a friend, family, warm marketing, or you have to take it upon yourself to do the due diligence. One way in our business, how you can do due diligence from a verified source, we do have a 149 refundable fee. Why we call it risk-free is that there are things we and I mean Dorothy, Ferry, and myself cannot take the time to explain to you because it's detailed. If you need to, part of doing due diligence is knowing how the business works, okay, what kind of model it is, what kind of compensation plan there is, systems, and all these things. If I'm to sit and break it down for you, it's going to take me about 3 hours. And we all know time is money in these developed worlds. I can't spend 3 hours on you and be able to spend another 3 hours on somebody. I'm going to do 2 or 3 people the entire day, and it doesn't make it's not viable. So what do we say? When you pay that $149 US, it's refundable, but it unlocks the information, videos, and the information that you need to listen to and watch and know how things work. At the end of the day, you'll be able to make that decision on whether this is something you're cut out to do. And if it's not, okay, you have 30 days. You have a span of 30 days to watch those videos. They're just 3 hours, but they have everything. So you have a span of 30 days to watch 3 hours of video. You can watch them in 3 hours and you're done. Same day, sign up, watch the videos. In 3 hours, you make your decision. Or sign up, watch the videos. In three hours, you still think about it. Come back after a week, watch the videos again. If it's something you're cut out to do, then you book a coaching call, move on to next steps, and you're in business. And if it's something that you think you're not really cut out to do, you still have another 3 weeks, okay, to call for your $149 and say, hey, I watched the damn thing. The opportunity is beautiful, but it's not for me. And then you can move on to something else. So that's why we call it a risk-free. That $149 is taking care of the time and information that they've put together just for you. But besides that, it's also going to get you into a VIP group of business owners. I mean, individuals and people that have invested in the same business. You have a community of over 200,000 people to engage with. See what it does for you? This is all part of you doing your due diligence. If you paid your $149, you have all the videos and information. You have access to a community that has been doing this business for so many years. Ask questions, go down the rabbit hole and do all kinds of information gathering. Make up your own mind. If it's not for you, still you have time to come back after a couple of days, talk to other people, watch the videos. And if you're sure this is not for you, say, hey, I need my $149 back and live to see another opportunity in life. Okay, so that's why we're saying that this in a way, is what we are trying to say, or what we are trying to send you with tonight, is that art, for you to develop the art to do some kind of due diligence after listening to your brothers, your sisters, people that you trust in the family. Take it upon yourself to do your due diligence. Trust, but verify. Okay? Verify, verify, verify. Audit or do assessment and make that decision. That's all, Dorothy, really, that I wanted to hammer down for today. For anybody that's out there that's watching us, or anybody that's going to watch the replay, I would like to say, develop the art to do due diligence, not just for business purposes, but also in your personal life, okay, in your relationship, in your in your business, in all the other ventures that you might want to take a part of. It's just normal and good practice to learn to do due diligence. Thank you.
Wow, amazing. Thank you so much for that summary of due diligence. And unless Coach Dorothy or Ferry has something to add, I don't want to cut anyone off, because the last words really can make a difference. So yeah, go ahead and say something. Yes, Ferry? Yes.
You're muted, Ferry.
Okay.
And let me go first. Well, everybody has said it all. It is right and it is important. It's your right to check things out and make an informed decision. So what we are here every time, why we are here every time in your houses every Sunday, is because we are trying to remove the limitations that have been put in place. Yes, we are trying to tell you that even without a college degree, even without any skills of any way, you can be a part of this business. It doesn't matter where you are, your geographical barriers don't matter. If you want to be a stay-at-home mom, or even if you're a stay-at-home mom, but you want to increase your income, this is the business for you. That's what we are saying. So look them up and see exactly whether this business is good, because you're missing out. That's what I would say. You're missing out. Traditionally, to actually find out whether the business is for you or not, sometimes you invest into consultancy, you find out from the lawyers, you go to property consultants and all those people to give you information about the businesses. Right now, it is actual exposure. We've given it to you already, and we're pointing you already where it is. Go find out, dig, Google, and find out. At the end of the day, if you don't take action, to be honest with you, it's you to make the loss, because we are legit. We are here to empower you. We are here to remove the limitations that could be holding you back by offering you all these the world of impossibility. We're making it possible for you. We're removing geographical barriers. We're removing a qualification barrier. We are removing working 3 to 4 jobs, rushing, leaving your primary responsibility of raising your children as parents. You're moving up and down. Here let's say you're going to be having an automated system that is running in the background. The business is running in the background as you're raising your children. So check them out, because it's a good deal to leave on the table. That's what I would say.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Ferry, Dorothy, Coach Dorothy.
It's thank you so much, Lady Ferry, Lady Dorothy, and the gentleman David. Thank you so much for that wonderful, tips on this. And my last words, as the year ends, you have to think about what were your goals this year, and what have you achieved this year? Because if you haven't achieved anything, I'm 100% you added a year on your years, right? If you were 29, you're now 30. So you have to think about on what are you adding, like what value do you put on yourself? Because we all know we put values on our on the, like, the people we are working for, like employees, you're working for an employer, so you are putting a value on that company, but that company, does it put value on yourself? So if it doesn't, I always even tell people, start to think as the year ends, think about, why do you go to work? Think about, why do you go to that workplace? If you go to your workplace and you're like, okay, I'm going there for survival, like to afford maybe my bills, then at the end of the day, you're clocking your retirement. If you were working for bills, then how are you going to survive in those years to come? And actually, why do we have to work for retirement? Why don't we work for ourselves while we are still energetic, and we feel that, we feel that, luxury time, or even, you don't have that financial struggle. Why do you work and you say, I'm working for retirement? What are you going to enjoy in your retirement, to be honest? Retirement, you have to rest. That is where you're going to start to develop healthy conditions. We all know our grandparents. Now they have healthy conditions. They're in their retirements. So now if you're working for your retirement, I'm sorry to say, but just think about it. A second, Fabio. So just think about... Okay. I'm sorry, guys.
It's
So
okay.
I was just saying that just think about that time. If you're still energetic, you're using that energy to put a value on somebody else's business. What about you? You're building somebody's legacy. You're not building your legacy. So what I always tell people, that think about your why. It's like, why do you have to eat? It's the same thing as here. Why do you have to go to work? If you're going to work 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, you're still stagnant in that same position, what are you still doing there? It's like you going to the hospital and get medication. You don't get any change, but you still get taking that same medication. Does that make sense for you? So our viewers out there, my last word is that as the year ends, stay resilient, be flexible, and expect challenges on whatever you're gonna start. Even in raising kids, starting up anything, there's always challenges. But I always tell people, when it comes to challenge, make sure that I always say that challenge, I realize it is a stepping stone to your success. Because a lot of people, they when you have dead milk, you're going to get what? Yogurt out of it. And yogurt is more expensive than even milk. When it comes to yogurt, you're gonna have when yogurt is dead, it comes into, is it cheese? So always a challenge. It is a stepping stool to a success. So don't say that you are, you have a lot of challenges, you're facing a lot of challenge. Always, as long as you have that solution, actually. And the other thing is, you have to embrace learning. As the year ends, embrace that learning, because use early mistakes, your early mistakes or even setbacks as a lesson to refine your approach, like to refine your new destination. Because most of us will learn out of our mistakes, or even out of our friends' mistakes. You're like, oh, this person did this, oh, I have to do this way. So that is the best part of our business, that you're going to be provided a coach and a mentor. So they went through that challenges, they have solutions for that, And the other thing is maintaining focus. Whatever you are doing there, as the year ends, maintain the focus. Because avoid getting overwhelmed by keeping your goals clear and actionable. So because at the end of the day, if you don't maintain that focus, you're going to be a loser. That is actually maintaining focus. It's one of if you don't maintain it, is one of the losing points. Trust me 100%, because it's like when you go to school, when you don't maintain your academic performance, at the end of the day, you're going to fail the exams, right? So it's the same thing as the normal life, as even our business. So, and the other thing, you have to create a successful mindset. Everything, whatever we've shared here, even if it's all about due diligence, but it starts with a successful mindset. be around people with successful mindset. Don't be around people whereby always they think about negativity. They think about things are not going to work. What if it works? Now, okay, people who used to discourage me when I started this business. So I'm just asking myself, now it worked. It worked. What are they saying? They're even just running to me like to start a business. So you have to, prepare your mindset. Start to, and you preparing a mindset, it needs to be patient. You have to be patient. Understand the success takes time and consistent. That consistent effort for you to be successful. So those are my, last words. And maybe the last one, let me say, like, invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. When you invest in yourself, you're investing in your generations to come. It's not like if you invest in yourself, you're starting up something for yourself. People or even your family generations to come, they can benefit from that. But if you're just investing in yourself while just going to school, get that academic documents and look for a job. Sorry, guys. And look for that academic job and look for that, a profession. At the end of the day, you start to say, I don't want my kids to go through what I went through. But to be honest, your kids, you're taking them to school, which is okay. You're advising them to get a corporate job, which is fine. So now they're going to go through exactly what you went through because it's the same strategy you went through. If our parents or, our grandparents did not do that for us, then we have to do that for our kids. So it's like, it's not only even our kids, but even generations to come. So investing in yourself, it's a key point. And I always tell people, once you go back to school, it's all about a stepping stool for you to start up something for yourself because you need that capital at the end of the day, right? So thank you so much, and back to you, Dorothy.
You're muted, Dorothy. You're muted. You are muted, Dorothy.
Sorry. Okay. Sorry for that. Well, I'm saying that we have really tackled this due diligence topic in its entity, and we hope that our viewers and those who are going to watch our replay, that they are going to take that step in doing due diligence in our business so that they can know exactly what they're getting into. But all we can tell you is this, that you know what? This business is legitimate. This business it may be the only business that you need to change your life. But how can you know? Is when you do your due diligence. Is when you come and pay that 149, fully refundable in 30 days. Check out the business. Get time to really just sit down and think about it and reminisce about it and just take your time to really think through it. And so when you join this business, you know what exactly you're getting into. And you know what? Dorothy, Coach Dorothy here, Mr. David here, and Miss Ferry here, and I myself will be your mentors, one of your mentors. You can, contact us in any of the pages that you're watching from. We'll mentor you. We are going to have Coach Dorothy will be our coach, and we are going to support you in your decision. If you do that due diligence and then you decide, hey, this is the thing for me, then we'll be here to help you get started, to help you start that business that you truly need to change your life. All right, we'll see you next Sunday, same time, 2 p.m. PST time, 5 p.m. Eastern time, and I don't know the UK time, but what's the UK time, Dorothy?
I think it's the time changed. I think it's 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. around there. People in UK, can you tell us what's your time? But I think it's about 9 p.m.
Yes, 9 to 10 at night, please. We are happy to have you every single Sunday, and we promise to bring you information that will help you make an informed decision. For now, we say Bye-bye and
All
see
right.
you
Bye-bye.
next
Before we
Sunday.
go, I would like to thank everybody who joined our lives, guys.
Oh,
And
yes.
I've seen that a lot of people, some we don't always get people from Dubai, but I think it's almost 3 a.m. there, but they are on our live, guys. Thank you so much. If you're in Dubai,
Actually, go
and
through some of it, not maybe all, but at least some of our new people that have not been in our forum.
yeah, we got new people in our
I think we
forum,
need to
and I'm
acknowledge
very
that.
surprised they are from Dubai. And Dubai, it's really late there, but you managed to be on this live. It is one of the things shows that you want to come out of your comfort zone. That is what they mean. That is what it means by coming out in your comfort zone. So thank you so much, guys, and everybody who is watching. I see here Dozy. I thank every one of you for your time and educating us on this online business. Thank you very much, Dozy. So if we didn't go through your comment, guys, we are sorry. I know we've spent a lot of time without going through comments. Most of it. Oh my God, it's at 3 a.m. Yeah, in Dubai, guys. Thank you so much, Abdul, for being with us here. And we have this friend is Mugabe. Thank you so much. That's true. I think we were talking about some topic, and then highly recommended. Thank you, Anastasia, that you are live today with us. We have Comfort watching from Texas.
Good.
Yeah, thank you. So we are not going to go through everything. Thank you for representing. All right. Thank you so much, Abd, for watching too. And we have Rahima watching from Abu Dhabi. Wow. Thank you so much. And then this is Dubai. We already went through that. And then we have watching from New York.
Thank you.
Guys, if I pronounce your name wrongly, I'm sorry. I apologize. Okay, please don't take it personal. I'm so sorry, but thank you, my dear, for watching. And we have Peter Zizinga. I am finally here to grasp new ideas from the business. All right, thank you. And we have Juliet says, hey, Coach Dorothy, thanks for all the mentorship. All right, thank you so much, Juliet. And thanks everybody for watching us. We are really, we have this one, says MN, I think it's Minnesota. We have some guys, it's a lot of messages. I'm sorry. It's a lot of comments. We are not going to go through everything. Back to you, Dorothy.
Thank you so much for reminding me about that. I saw the time is running. I was like, hey, but thank you so much for that, Coach Dorothy. That's why we have a coach in the building, to kind of put us in line when we go slightly away. So thank you so much, our viewers. Thank you so much, our guests who came all the way from Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and New York, and Minnesota, Texas, everywhere. We are so glad to have you. And please don't miss our next episode on Sunday, 2 p.m. PST time, 5 p.m. Eastern time. And you know what? We'll always bring you information that can truly change your life. This business is the real deal. If you give yourself a chance to do your due diligence. For now, we are saying bye-bye and see you next Sunday. Bye-bye for now.
Join us every Sunday for an episode of the Digital Business Forum
at 2 p.m. PST, 3 p.m. MST, 5 p.m. EST, and 10 p.m. GMT.
This forum will feature successful, experienced digital business owners with inspiring information to help you make that informed decision about starting your own digital business. By starting your own online business, you will have more free time to take control of your life, create generational wealth, retire early, and make money from anywhere in the world with just your laptop, phone, and internet. If this resonates with you, don't miss this Sunday. Digital Business Forum. Be informed, be inspired.